Hi everyone, this is Jeet Damani from TE Electronics. So in this experiment we are going to study pulse width modulation, which is an application of timer IC 555 in the monostable mode. So now first we will see what is pulse width modulation. So in pulse width modulation, the width of the output pulse varies with the change in amplitude of the modulating signal. So here, when the amplitude of the modulating signal increases, the width of the output pulse increases, and when the amplitude of the modulating signal decreases, the width of the output pulse decreases. So now we will see an application now we will see monostable mode first. So in the monostable mode, it has one stable state and one quasi-stable state. So now when a trigger input is applied on this terminal, the output changes from the stable state to the quasi-stable state for a time period which will depend on this RC component values, and then it will again return to its stable state. So in the monostable multivibrator we have no control voltage applied at this pin 5 control terminal, and in order to generate a PWM signal we need to apply a control signal at the pin 5 of the IC 555. That is the only difference which is used to generate a PWM signal in a monostable mode. So now we'll go to the simulation part of this. So here we have a trigger input applied which is of 1 kilohertz. We have a control signal applied which is a low frequency signal, sinusoidal signal of 50 hertz, and now the output frequency will be same as the frequency of the input signal. Now we'll see and run this circuit. Now we'll just adjust the plot settings. Go to plot settings and we will add trace. Go to plot settings, add plot pin, just restore this. Yes, so now we will check the modulating signal. So the modulating signal is a sinusoidal signal which is having a DC level of 3 volts, and it is a sinusoidal signal over here of 1.5 volt peak, 1.5 volt positive peak and 1.5 volt negative peak. And now we will see the trigger input. So this is the trigger input signal, and now for the output. So yes, so as you can see, as the amplitude of the modulating signal increases, the width of our output pulse increases, and when the amplitude is decreasing, the width of the output pulse is decreasing, and it is minimum at the negative peak of the modulating signal. So we have a variable duty cycle PWM signal generated using IC 555 in monostable mode. Thank you.